Moving on to the 13th topic, it's a bit lengthy one. Let's see this. We have to classify lines parallel, perpendicular. In fact, we're not classifying, we are just finding equations or we have to graph them. So now over here, this type of questions will be asked in this 22 and 28, 22 to 28, sorry. Write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line perpendicular to y equals half x plus 9, which passes through the point minus 7, minus 4. Now what this means is they have given an equation. This is the particular equation. And they have told we need to draw a line, not this one. Now this is 0.5 x, its positive slope, it will go something like this. And the intercept, y-intercept is at 9. Okay, this is 9. Not this line. We need to draw a line which is perpendicular to it. So, it must be 90 degree to this. So it'll be something, okay, anyways, it'll be something like this, okay? But now where exactly? Is it over here, here? Where is the perpendicular line? That perpendicular line must cross -7 and then -4. So that means x is -7, -4 somewhere over here. It must be crossing. This point must be crossed. So we can just approximate that. But what is this equation? It's hard, right? Let's see how to solve this now. I will repeat this again quickly. See, whatever the equation of the line is given to us is somewhat like this if you graph it, okay? Just approximate. Now we need to draw perpendicular line. We can draw perpendicular lines everywhere, isn't it? Anywhere there is 90 degree or the slope of these two lines is -1 means it's perpendicular. Which point is it? The perpendicular line which we draw must pass through this point somewhere over here. So this is how it's over here something. So that is how we denote it. Now that's why we can find the exact line. Now let us see how to do this. Here, first we need to analyze the given equations and write the slope for the perpendicular line. Now this is the given slope, isn't it? What is the slope for the perpendicular line which we are about to draw? We don't know the slope, but we know the product of the two perpendicular line slopes must be -1. So we know this given line is half multiplied with unknown slope, that is our perpendicular line slope m, that must be equal to -1. So now take this to the other side. 2 to the other side will be -2. So now we know see, this one was something like this. Now -2 means like this. So this is perpendicular. So we know the slope is -2. That is it. We don't know anything else. Now we come to know the slope of the perpendicular line which we are about to solve is -2. It's going downwards. Now let's use the slope-intercept form and find the y-intercept. We need to write it in slope-intercept form. So it is very important we use the slope-intercept form itself to solve the b. The b value is the intercept value where it touches the y-axis. So based on that, we can distinguish between all the other perpendicular lines. Now we know only the slope, but now there might be hundreds or thousands or infinite lines with the slope. How do we find the exact line which we require? So this point must be passed, right? So let's use that point, that is x and y, as x and y. Now y value is x and y. First is x, second is y. Y is -4, m is the slope -2, and b value is -7 plus this, sorry, m value is -2, x is -7. B value is unknown, that is the y-intercept. We will simplify this. -2 times -7 is +14. Now take 14 to the other side, will be -18. So b value is -18. We got the slope, we got the intercept. Now you can write the equation. See, the slope is known, the intercept is known. Just write y is equal to the slope x plus that's it. Now use the slope intercept form again. We know m and b for the perpendicular line. So slope intercept form, just substitute these values, class, that's the answer. Sorry. This is how we find it. Very easy. I'll repeat the steps again. First one is to find the slope of the perpendicular line. The given line slope we noted and multiply by the perpendicular line slope which we do not know must be equal to -1. So we find the slope. Then what we do is use the slope intercept form and the given points to find the y-intercept, the b value. Once you know the slope and the b value, it's a very, very simple. Just substitute in the slope intercept form and then get the answer. That's it. This is the answer. Let us see another problem similar to it. Now write an equation of slope intercept form for the line parallel to this particular equation which contains this particular line. Now, this particular point, sorry. Now this is negative 3 by 4. It will go downwards. Parallel line to this is like every line with the same slope. There can be thousands of lines. It goes until infinity. But there will be only one line which will pass through this point. If this is x and y, negative 3 comma 6, so there will be only one particular line which passes through this point. So we need to find the exact line. So how do we do? Just like what we have done a while ago. First, write the slope. Slope is the same for parallel lines. There is no change. The slope is negative 3 by 4. And then we need to use the slope intercept form to find the y-intercept value. We know the x and y value over here. X is negative 3, y is 6. Just substitute over here. 6 equals negative 3 by 4 x. Now b is unknown. Solve for b. Just multiply negative 3 times negative 3 by 4 times negative 3 is positive 9 by 4. Negative becomes positive. And take the now don't take this to the other side. It should be subtracted. Take it to the other side. It'll be 6 minus 9 by 4. So 9 by 4 is basically 2.25. So 6 minus 2.25 will be the answer. It's 15 by 4. That is about 3.75. So that is the answer for B. But it's not over. Now what you need to do, put it in the slope intercept form. M and B value. Now this is the final answer. That is it. Just like the perpendicular line. But this parallel line is very easy. Why? Because the slopes are same. So we know the slope, use the slope intercept form and find the B value. Then substitute in the slope intercept form. This is the answer. Please do try it by yourself. It will be either perpendicular or parallel. When parallel, you can easily find the slope. Perpendicular, you need to multiply this and m equals to minus 1. Or you can write even the negative reciprocal. Now, for example, if you know this, this is the slope. It will always be the negative and reciprocal. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. Now, where is perpendicular over here? Negative reciprocal. Negative minus and the reciprocal of minus 5. So it will be 1 divided by minus 5. It will be 1 by 5. The slope will be 1 by 5. That's it. Positive 1 by 5 because negative cancels. It's up to you. If you're getting confused, don't worry. Just use it. Now over here, there is no slope. It is just a y value. And that's why it's very simple. Now look at this. Y is equal to 7. What does that mean? If you have the graph, y is equal to 7. It's a straight, flat, horizontal line. Now we need to draw a line parallel to this, which passes through the point x minus 1 and y is minus 10. So minus 10 must be the line. That's it. This will be at minus 10. So this was at y equals 7. This will be y is equal to minus 10. Because it's a flat horizontal line, there is no x value. Why no x value? Because the slope is 0x. If you consider any x value, it becomes 0 itself. So just consider the y value. That's the thing. Or you can use the steps which we did, you will get the same answer. It's just that you have to put it in the formula. This you can directly solve because it's easy. Otherwise, you can do what we just now followed. M is 0 over here, 0x plus 7. That's it. And then you can use it. So this is the thing. Oh, we are parallel. So the slope is same. Please do solve it by yourself. And then we have another type of problem. Here, you need to find the x or y that satisfies the given condition. You have been given some points. They have told we need to graph this line. The line contains 4 comma minus 2 and unknown value x comma minus 6. This is perpendicular to this particular line. So this is the given line. Now they have told there is 2 points. Where is -2 and -9? Somewhere over here. And we have 3 and -4 somewhere over here. So this is one line. We have to draw a line perpendicular to this. It'll be something like this, right? But they have given the points 4 and -2. 4 and -2 somewhere over here. This would be, no, it'll be something like this. Now this is the equation. We need to accurately find it. But how do you find this x value? Graphing is later on. First, let's find this x value. Now, the most easy way is find the slope for the given line. This is given line, right? Find the slope, m. Once you find the m, then you know this slope, say imagine it's 2. When you multiply this one, unknown value, it must be equal to -1. So we can find the slope for this line and then we can easily find x. Let us see this now. All you need to do is, this is the given. Note what is given. Given line is over here. x1, y1, -2, -9, x2, y2, 3 and -4. Then the points of the perpendicular line which we have to solve, x1, y1, x2, y2. But remember, x2 is unknown, so it is x. Okay, this is it. Now that's why we write it x. Now next one is find the slope of the given line. This is given, right? Use the slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And then you can easily find the slope. Substitute. y2 is -4 minus of -9 divided by 3 minus of -2. Put it in the calculator, you'll get it. 5 by 5, it's 1. Now find the slope of the perpendicular line. How do you find this? All you need to do is, given slope over here, given line slope is 1. So when you multiply this with the perpendicular line slope, it must be -1. 1 times m equals -1. The answer for the perpendicular line is -1. So now we know this is the slope. Okay. So we can use the slope formula again to find the x value. How? Because we found the slope of this line. See? Given line, we found the slope. And then from that, we know because this and this are perpendicular, we can find the slope of the other line. And now what do? Is we just substitute over here. Substitute these points and the slope is known. M value is known, isn't it? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Substitute m value as -1, which we just now found over here. Substitute in the slope formula and now put the y2 is -6, -2. This is unknown x and -4. And now simplify and solve. You can directly solve it in calculator over here by putting -1 equals, open the fraction symbol, -6, open the brackets, minus brackets, -2, close the bracket, and here we have x, that is alpha, and this symbol, close the bracket, -4. Shift and solve will give you the answer. Don't press directly equal to, shift and solve, and it'll take few seconds, and the answer is 8. Now if you simplify this anyways, you'll get the same answer, x -4. This goes to the other side, this will be -4 over here, x -4 to the other side, multiply -1 inside, distributive property, -x plus 4, and now take this x to the other side, bring -4 to the other side. The answer of x is over here. This much is done. Now all you need to do is graph. How would you graph? X value you found out. So if that is the only answer, fine, that's over. But now you know the 2 points. That is 4 and -2. So 4 and -2 is over here, 1 point. And then you know 8 and -6. Just 2 points are enough. Draw the straight line from there. So how do you check? Once you find the 2 points, see the graph which includes both the points. Only one graph will include both the points, others will not include. That is your answer. So this is it. So the same thing over here, it's mentioned. Please do try the other problems. Look at this problem by yourself, solve it by yourself, and then check the answer. Over here, y is unknown. Parallel is very easy. Why? Because the slope is same. And now this is the line. Same way, try the other problems by yourself and then check for the answers. So in the next video, we will deal with the topic 14. Please stay tuned.